The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Hey, Attorney John Murphy, how are you there, buddy?
I'm doing well. That conversation reminded me of a MASH episode with radar-free Private Charles Lamb.
Oh, yeah.
And they replaced him with a spam lamb.
Everything's a metaphor to MASH or
right.
or Seinfeld, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's all you need to know.
When was MASH on? It was like was it before the news? Or after the news?
Oh, at night?
Like, yeah,
it
at
was
night.
prime time.
It was running.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Was it
prime
8 o'clock?
time,
Yeah. Primetime stuff. Boy, I remember that. You could set your watch by that. But, you know, to Steve's point, you could set your watch to Seinfeld. You knew when that was on, and you knew when MASH was on, and those were...
I think MASH is still the most watched television show ever.
Yeah.
Does anybody know when anything's on now? Just checking.
No, of course.
Short of the Masters last weekend, I knew when that was on.
So tell me, guys, is the Masters all done then?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a weekend.
But it will live in infamy for a long time.
So tell me about the one name that sticks in my head is McElroy. How did he do?
Why do we even have my show?
He did pretty well, Tom.
Did he win everything? Did he take it all?
Yeah,
he did.
Okay, we'll see. I know the
I won't say
names.
stellar fashion, but
he tried
fashion.
He tried to give it back in the last 18, but he managed to win.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. And are either one of you close to the way he shoots?
Yeah, like on 15.
When he put
the ADR in the water. Yeah, I'm like, I could do that.
Yeah, when you watch that, if you're a golfer, you're like, wow, it happens to them, and you feel better. It like medicates yourself.
Right. Yeah.
You know, the best golf in the world, has a lead and pops it in the pond. I can do that.
Literally from 85 yards, played it
Wow.
safe. That's a metaphor for everybody right there. You play it safe, you back off.
Yeah,
and you're not yourself, and you screw it up.
Yeah, no.
My sister is not too far away from Augusta.
Okay.
Down in Georgia, she has a lake house on that Lake Oconee, so that's not too far away. So I've been by the area. Have you gone down before? You've never.
If I can't get in, why do I go?
Yeah,
yeah.
I would think they'd let a guy of your prestige, in.
There's a lot of people that you can't play if you're not a member. You can't play without a member.
Oh, I see.
I think Freddie Couples or somebody was saying he still has to play with a member.
Oh,
but you could have gone down to watch the Masters, right?
It's a little expensive.
Is it really?
It's on a bucket list. Yeah, maybe the practice round.
It's not expensive, but sought after tickets. I mean, it's a big deal.
So we couldn't broadcast live from the.
No,
I think the last day was $1,000 a ticket.
Woof. Yeah, no, that's not chicken feed. So, John, tell everybody why you're here.
Talk golf, man. It's spring.
There's a lawyer in the house.
Yeah.
So we got some workshops coming up, and just to let people know that if you're worried about long-term care, if you haven't done any estate planning, give us a call. We'll help you figure out what's the right thing for you. We've got some upcoming workshops on the 13th of May at the Hampton Inn on Buckley Road at 10 a.m. and at 4 p.m., and they go about 2 hours. It's absolutely free. Come in. It's particularly for people who are concerned about losing their home or life savings to long-term care. That's really the concentration that we have at that workshop. But we do wills, we do revocable trust, special needs planning if you have a loved one with disabilities and you're afraid that an inheritance for them could disqualify them from their disabilities. We can do some special needs planning for you. If you have a loved one in a nursing home, okay, and you're paying a lot of money and somebody's told you have to spend all your money, no, you don't. We can help.
Yeah. We were talking to the boys from Crossroads Auctions there, and he was saying how many, estate clear-outs that he does. How does that relate to what you do? Like, maybe there wouldn't be so much clearing out if people have planned and things went to the right
probably
people.
Somebody who has died because it's an estate.
Right, yeah.
So, and the kids don't want the furniture,
Yeah.
because they already have their own homes, they already have their own furniture.
Sure.
Right? Nobody wants to move it, nobody wants to store it, nobody wants mom's old stuff. And so just have a sale.
I see.
Help pay off the bills.
So you just did some workshops up in Watertown. Any common questions that people are like circle around and they typically ask at these things?
Usually, how does the 5-year Medicaid look back work. And the biggest thing I think for folks is understanding IRS gift tax rules, okay, and they don't apply to Medicaid. So there's an amount of money you can give away every year to as many different people as you want and not even tell the IRS, and that's currently $19,000. But if you did that within 5 years of applying for Medicaid, you'll be disqualified for Medicaid for about a month and a half for every $19,000 you give away. So it's the same transaction, same government, different rules depending if it's taxes or Medicaid.
And that's a common mistake.
That's the biggest mistake we see people make. Mom's got dementia, let's give her away her money.
Jeez.
Okay. Yeah. Right, because we don't want to lose it.
We don't want to lose it to the nursing home.
Yeah.
And you're going to have about a 1.5 times penalty, because if you give away, let's say $24,000, it's going to you won't be eligible for Medicaid for 2 months. 2 months in a nursing home is probably going to cost you $30,000 to $35,000.
Okay, and somebody called actually the office this week and was asking about you, and they said someone just went in a nursing home and it wasn't planned and it kind of snuck up on them, and the question was, can you still help?
Oh, 100%. Yep. That's what we call crisis planning.
Yes.
You know, and interestingly, a lot of statistics out there, 70% of all nursing home residents are either single, divorced, or widowed, meaning they're alone.
Wow. Right. So workshop coming up May 13th right here in Syracuse over at the Hampton. Folks can call 315-370-9977. They can register 370-9977. SafeHarborWillsandTrust.com. You can go on the website too. For being an attorney, talking 2 hours, it doesn't suck. It's fairly interesting.
Well, thank you.
And I've heard it.
That's the highest compliment Steve ever given me. He never says that about my golf game.